lower it down onto your back. We've got some work to do. So, on your back, hug your knees into your chest. Take a couple nice deep breaths. From here, moving into some eagle crunches. So, just like eagle pose, cross your right leg over your left. You don't have to wrap all the way to the feet if you don't want, or to the ankles, but you certainly can, if that's in your practice. So give yourself a nice wrap. Put your hands behind your head, so not interlace, because we're not trying to pull the head and neck up, just touch behind your head. Elbows stay wide, lift your chest and shoulders, draw your knees to your nose. You can allow your tailbone to come off the floor as you bring your head toward your knees and your knees toward your head. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your head, palms go down, legs go up, point your toes, flex your feet, lower your legs, 2 counts down without allowing your low back to lift, and 2 counts up. If your low back lifts, you need to not go as far down, or you need to soften your knees just a little bit for the lower lift. Down for 2, up for 2, last 1. And back to the eagle crunches, left leg over right this time. Hands behind the head. Again, just light fingers under the head. Elbows stay wide. Knees to chest or knees to nose, nose to knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your head. Take a quick little breather in your Savasana position. Savasana may be a position that is particularly helpful to you at this time. You can do your Savasana indoors. You can go outdoors, especially in the morning. Beautiful breeze outside, nice temperatures. And just allow everything to wash over you, flow through you. And only maintaining a grip on those things that will serve you. Quick wind removing pose. Right leg lift up. Hold your right leg. Pull out, around, and in. Tuck your chin to your chest. Now from here, of course, we're not going to let this go by without some strengthening. You can keep this simple grip at the knee, or if you're more proficient with your Pilates grips, we're going to move into single leg stretch. So lift your head and shoulders, come to the tips of your shoulder blades. Extend your left leg to a 45-degree angle, and if you've got that Pilates grip, it's right hand to right ankle with left hand to right knee. Pull in, lift higher. Now switch, left hand to left ankle, right hand to left knee, pull in and switch, and let's flow. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that grip, rest your head, return to the wind removing pose grip, and allow your right leg to go down. Pull your left knee toward your left shoulder. Elbows in, shoulders down. Soften your left ankle and foot. You can flex your right ankle and foot if that gives you a little more length. Now lift your head. Raise your right leg 45. Either maintain this grip or move into your Pilates grip. And we switch, 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 switch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug both knees to your chest. Rest your head, grab your elbows, pull in, third part wind removing pose. Feet together side by side, tailbone a little bit lower. And from here, double leg stretch. Lift your head and shoulders. That might even help you bring your tailbone down to the floor a little bit. Inhale, reach your arms to a wide 45, legs to a long 45. Exhale, hug it in and squeeze. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, hug it and squeeze. Let's flow. We go 8, 7, 6. Breathe it out. 5, 4. Low back stays attached to that mat. And 2. Last one. Can you hold? Can you hold? Can you hold? For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees to your chest. Nicely done. Extend your legs long on the mat. Strongly flex your feet. If rolling up through a traditional roll-up is not in your practice, then keep your legs just like this, but just bend your knees a little bit. That's going to give you a little bit more space to help you roll up. Bring your arms up to a 90-degree angle and then allow them to go back just a little bit. Inhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale, roll it up, reach over your toes, pull your abdominals back for a Pilates roll up, and then roll yourself over onto your stomach. We've got some really nice abdominal moves. So let's start with cobra pose. Let's just do a traditional cobra. Hands under shoulders, fingers in line with the top of your shoulders. Bring your legs together. So the tighter your legs are, the more central it makes the strength toward the spine. As you separate, it gives you a little bit more space. So bring it in. Let's really get that compression nice, starting lower, middle, and then in through the upper spine. Inhale, lift. So come up until just your belly button is on the floor, and come up until your arms make a 90-degree angle. If they're lower than 90, press with your hands until you get a 90-degree angle. Look up, squeeze your legs together, chest up, stay lifted, now lower down. From here, bring your arms in front of you. Elbows underneath your shoulders, make loose fists. So not a tight, tense fist, just a loose fist, just a place to put your fingers. Lift your chest, pull up through your abdominals, and right leg only. Lift, lower, keep it straight. Lift, lower, up and down, working quad, seat, hamstring. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, left leg, up, 8 times. So as you lift, when you lift your leg, if you muscularly press your hip down in opposition, that gives you more bang for your buck. 3, and 2, and 1. Lower down. Let's keep the heart rate up. So we're going to flow through a little series here of cobra, full locust into bow. So chin forward, arms to the sides. Inhale, lift, legs up, chest up, arms up, fingertips same level as your head. From here, bend your knees, reach back, find your legs, kick it up to bow, holding here. Now bring it back full locust. Stronger than before, legs tighter, chest up, fingertips same level as your head. Kick it back to bow. We've got another one after this, so you guys can do it 3 in a row. Get the heart rate up, get the blood circulating, lower it down only into full locust, not to the floor. Legs longer, chest higher, bend your knees. Here we are. Hold 3, and 2, and 1, and lower down. Take a quick little rest. Look to the right. Look to the left. Hands under shoulders. Press yourself up. Plank position. Send yourself back. Downward facing dog. And bend your knees. Coming into half tortoise pose. We've got a nice little flow here. We're going to do it 2 times. Half tortoise. Japanese knee lifts into camel pose. So start with your half tortoise. Inhale, arms overhead, knees together, feet together, palms together. Stretch forward like you're making your spine longer and longer and longer. Forehead to the mat, baby fingers touch, stretch forward. Lengthen hips to heels if you can make that happen. Inhale, come up. Japanese knee lifts, arms to your side. So keep your toenails flat on the mat. Bring your fingers forward by your knees. Pull in through your abdominals. So it's not the arms doing the work, it's going to be your quads and your abs. So keep your toenails on the floor. Lift your knees, hover, and lower. Lift your knees and lower. Up and down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, set your knees down. Separate your knees, separate your feet, coming into your camel pose. Again, not warmed up. Today might be the day for you to experiment, even if you normally hold your heels. See what it feels like to put your hands on your hips and really work opening up the chest and the upper back. You don't have to go all the way today, all the way meaning what you usually do. Go all the way today to what your body can do today. Hands on your hips, chest up, and go back. You just go back where you can go. If you start to feel a tightness that is unfamiliar to you, it may be because you don't have the heat and you may want to just kind of swim in that pool today. Maybe not go to the deep end. So just hips forward, chest up, head back. If hands to heels is a possibility for you today, if you're doing this in a heated space, if you're doing this outside and you're nice and warm, then go ahead. Grab for your heels, lift your chest, head goes back, and come back up. Now bring your legs together. Sit down on your heels right away, back in a half tortoise. Stretch forward. Make your body longer. Keep in mind your arms are in the same line as your spine, so use them to help guide and encourage your spine to become longer. Inhale, come up. Variation on Japanese knee lifts. Arms to your side. Start with legs together. Toenails on the floor. Hands next to you. Find your lifted position, right leg only. Open, close, open, close. 2 more times. Now left side. Open, close, open, close. 2 more. 1 more. Both legs. 8, 7, 6, 5. Now if you're a real glutton, you can do this with stretch bands on your legs later. 3, and 2, and 1, and lower it down. Nicely done. Go ahead. Give yourself a nice active child's pose to start. And then come into Balasana, a more passive child's pose, where you bring your arms next to you and turn your palms to the ceiling and just let your body relax and recover. And round your spine up. We've got just a little bit more for the seat. And then we're going to move into our final stretching. So lay down on your back. And we're going to start with some bridges. Now you guys are really familiar with our Pilates bridges that we do in Pilates Core Fusion and in the Pyro Pilates classes. Bring your feet flat to the mat and parallel your feet so your toes are not turning out and they're not turning in. You've got your toes going straight ahead of your heels, and bring your heels just forward of your fingers. Feet flat on the mat. So in the Pilates, of course, we tailbone under, we roll up to the tips of our shoulder blades, and we create this beautiful, strong, straight line that is very controlled. In yoga, let's take it a step further to open through the front side of the body. So lift, 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 even the tips, even the middle, even all of the shoulder blades, just to the very top of your shoulder blades. All of that can come off the floor. So just your neck, your shoulder blades, feet, and your arms resting on the floor. And if you've got that and it feels okay to you, you can interlace your fingers underneath, get a nice tight grip, and start to rock your arms underneath your body with your pinky fingers touching the floor. Lift your chest a little higher, squeeze your seat more, lift and press through your feet. So here, nice opening through the front side of the body, as well as a therapeutic compression on the back side of your body. Maintain parallel position with your feet as they will try to turn out. The more you use your seat, the more it causes external rotation in the hips. So it's your job to use your seat, yet control the hips, control the feet, bring it all under your control. And then lower down. So here, we're going to take that yoga bridge, we're going to come back to a Pilates bridge, where we're only at the tips of the shoulder blades, no higher, and let's lower those hips. Down and up, lower and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Lift your heels, lower heels, lift and lower. Working some calf muscle here. And up and down. Last 4, 3, 2, stay lifted on the toes. Extend your right leg to the ceiling. Lower your right leg so it's in line with your left, and lift it back up. You got 4 and 3. If being on your left foot toes is too much, you can lower the heel. And 1, lower heel. Bring your right leg back, come up onto your toes again. Left leg lifted, lower. 4 and 3. And again, if that's too much, right heel comes down. Otherwise, hold it up. Both legs, both feet on the mat, heels lifted, knees to the ceiling, lift your hips, lower hips all the way, lift. But stay high on the toes. Down and up, squeeze your seat each time at the top. 4 and 3. And of course, you can do these moves in a non-heated room. You can do these When you're bored later today, hold at the top, little pulses, little pulses. Think about the up and the down, both directions. So as you lift against gravity, also resist on the way down. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. One more time, heels down. Either a yoga bridge with a high chest, or if wheel is in your practice, you're welcome to do wheel. If you've not done wheel, let me just give you some pointers. If you've got shoulder issues going on, you're going to want to be very mindful because your arms are in a less stable position with your elbows above the head. If you're going into wheel, it's hands toward the, palms toward the ceiling, and then sweep them back so your fingertips come to the top of your shoulders, palms flat. Feet stay parallel position on the mat, and although you keep the weight out of your head, the first step is to lift hips and press to the crown of your head, with the weight not in the crown of your head, but in your hands. If that's as far as you go today, you've already made great progress. The second step is to get off of the crown of your head. Sometimes it's not that you lack physical strength or coordination, it's simply that your body hasn't done this before and it doesn't quite understand what to do. But the first time you get it, you immediately create that connection within your body. So feet parallel, feet flat, palms flat next to your head. Don't let your elbows go wide, they just point straight up. Hips up, crown of your head, and then push like you're doing a push-up. Keep your feet parallel. And lots of different variations. There's a variation where your legs are more straight and you bend through your upper spine. There's a variation where you walk your feet in a little bit more. Heels flat is more challenging than heels up. So keep all of these things in mind. You can hold your bridge or hold your wheel pose for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then lower yourself down. Hug your knees to your chest. Let's come into a happy baby. You've got choices. You can hold your big toes. You can hold the sides of your feet. But whatever you do, avoid lifting your hips off the mat. Keep them down as you gently rock from side to side. And if it feels good, you can even extend the leg as you reach to the right, extend the leg as you reach to the left. Whatever feels good for you. Then legs straight up, palms flat, lower your legs to the mat. You can bring your feet together, allow your knees to separate. The further away from your body your feet are, the more forgiving this is on the knees and hips. So if you've got tight knees, tight hips, send your feet further away from your body. If you've got yoga blocks, you're welcome to set them, or rolled towels under the outside of your legs to hold your legs so you can really relax through your hips. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then extend your legs long, heels together, toes open, palms up. And I will leave you with one of my very favorite quotes. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Faith is taking the first step when you cannot see the staircase. And right now we might not be able to see the staircase, but we can step forward foot by foot together. We're here together. So I hope to see you guys soon, and hopefully we'll be back together soon, sweating it out. Namaste.